Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. And today we have a long awaited box day. Been waiting for this for, let me see, I think I paid for this in 2024, maybe even 2023. No, I double checked. I had ordered this June 2025, and now we're in February 2026. So I don't know why I thought I had ordered it a while ago, but it's to go and scale with that 91. And I never did a video on this 91. But definitely doing a video on this guy. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, so got him out of the shipper. Let's take a look at the box. So this is the front of the box, side of the box. Let me go slower. That's the back of the box. And a cool movie art poster. The other side of the box, top of the box. Okay, let's get this guy out of the box. So, the thing's massive, bros. So, here are the wings. Okay, very smart to make the wings detachable, you know. And the box is not so big. He looks massive though. I'm gonna bet almost 25 centimeter scale. Even though the figure is not 25 centimeters. But the King Ghidorah is big. It's big, man. All right, let's get him out. So as you can see, it's a big clamshell. Whoa. Whoa. All right, let's get them out. Okay, and there's the tails, individual tails. Okay, so we got all the parts out of the box. All right, let's put them together. And I gotta tell you, it's heavy. Okay, the body's heavy, and these are plastic. These will break. Yep. Plastic. Vinyl. Bendy. Bendy. All right. Let's put them together. All right. So there he is. Put together. And there he is next to the 91 figure that pairs up with him. And this one looks really well done too. And I didn't go for the atomic breath version that had the blue spikes, because I didn't like that they did the mouth with all this blue. I didn't like that. They should have just left the mouth alone and just the spikes. If they would have done that, I would have went for that. You know, but this is how he looked in the movie with no blue spikes. And it's a very well done figure. It's got some great details in it. Yeah, so let's take a closer look at this guy. First thing I want to look at, wow, the heads and the eyes. Man, that's very well done, man. Very well. Very well done, dudes. Very well done. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it, man. Trying to go slow for you guys. Bendy, but not so bendy. Bendy, but not so bendy. That's good. Wow, man, I'm happy, dude. It was worth the 310 bucks. Yeah, 310 bucks. And the long wait. Let's look at the back. Wow, that's a great paint job, man. You know, it's not like silvery factory fresh, you know. I like it, man. I like it. Wow, some detail, man. Detail. And then the main body's heavy, dude. And then look at those tail. What are these anyway? Some beams? They shoot beams, I think. I don't remember. But man, finally we got a Mecha King Ghidorah, man. Finally. You know, X Plus, we've been waiting for X Plus forever to do one. But now that I have this one, I don't need the X Plus. Nope. 25, it looks like, yeah, 25 centimeter scale. All right, let's get them off that turntable. Wow, man. I could hear the movie sound effects in my head right now. Right now, I could hear it. The King Ghidorah screeching or roaring. The Godzilla roaring. My favorite Godzilla, by the way, 91. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This looks amazing, guys. And I'm so glad that they did it with the wings detached, the tails detached, because King Ghidorah 2019 was a massive box because it was all one piece. Tails were not detached, wings were not detached. It was just all one massive piece, and it was a massive box. It was just crazy. But speaking of King Ghidorah 2019, why don't we bring him out? Yeah, let's bring him out. Be right back. Massive King Ghidorahs. Wow. So, the only other King Ghidorah, actually no, I have another King Ghidorah, but it's actually not a King Ghidorah. It's the, what's it called? Death Ghidorah. Yes, I have a Death Ghidorah somewhere put away in a box. But here is the Rick 2019 Monsterverse King Ghidorah 2019 Rick. And yeah, it's I mean, obviously, okay, so 25 centimeter scale King Ghidorah Monsterverse, but Monsterverse King Ghidorah is bigger than 91 King Ghidorah for sure. So, but still, I mean, the head size difference. Look at the head size difference. Look at the foot size. You can see the foot size difference. So it's about the same foot. And the heads are way too small. I always thought King Ghidorah 2019's head were way too small. So the body's about body. See, so body width, right? Body, yeah. So the body is wider on the 91 mecha. So I'd say, yeah, 25 centimeter scale Mecha King Ghidorah, and we didn't have to wait for X Plus. I don't need, if X Plus never released it, they showed it a few years back at a show, unpainted, and then they never released it. Why? I don't know. But I can check that box off the list. We don't need an X Plus Mecha King Ghidorah because we have this one. And man, I would love to see how he looks next to the 25 centimeter Destroyer, Biollante, Mogera. I have the Mogera X Plus, Batra, Space Godzilla. Man, the whole pretty much Heisei, 90s Godzilla, Toho lineup. Mecha Godzilla, Super Mega Godzilla, 93. Dude, that'll be for another video. So, yeah. All right, so proof that this is the Rick. See? And I turned off the lights, but you could see nice. Oh, the Rick still works. And it's backwards. When it's off position is when it works. And but yeah, so the wings were drooping over time, but I was able to put them back into position with the hair dryer. And then X Plus knew there was a problem, so they sent out for free some support stands. Automatically, I didn't have to do anything. They just sent them out, and one day I just got a box with the support stands, and I never had to order or call or anything. They just were sent automatically, and I never had to do anything. And I never used them, but they're there for when I need them. But I wish the wings were detachable on this one, and maybe if they were like this plastic, then they would be probably lighter for sure, and they will not droop. But hey, whatever. And yeah, I remember mine, the tail came broken, but I had to epoxy it. I epoxied it, and then was able to putty it, and then paint it, and yeah, so it's all good now. But yeah, I wish that didn't have that issue with the wings. But oh well, since it's broken, I wouldn't sell this anyway because I really like this King Ghidorah. I didn't go for the spiral because I thought it was too expensive for me, like 2,000 plus. And then it was massive and heavy with the, statues. That's another thing. Statues. I don't want to be collecting statues anymore. I'm out. I'm done with. If I have some statues, and they're all massive and expensive and heavy, and the boxes are humongous and they take up a lot of space, and I'm just like, no thanks. And then they most likely have some problems, some broken problems, and so that's why I didn't go for spiral. And I like it because this one's smaller, and it's not, I thought it wasn't breakable. It wasn't a breakable material, but I was wrong because the tail came broken. But they're nowhere near the price tag of a spiral. Because if, I was pissed off that this one came with a broken tail, because it's vinyl, so I wasn't expecting it. I expected 0 breakages, but yeah, even this one came with a break. So if it was a spiral, I paid way more money, and if it arrived damaged, oh no, no. I don't want to go through that. So yeah, that's why I didn't get that one. And then another reason why I got this one was because there was a Godzilla scale to go with this figure, and I have that one somewhere. But anyway, I am very impressed with this Mecha King Ghidorah. Like I said, now I pretty much can consider all my Heisei. I have a representation of a figure in my collection. Now I consider it complete, right? Because there's Biollante, this guy, Batra. I don't care about Mothra, but Batra larva, which is way more fierce looking, cooler looking monster than Batra full final form. So I don't care about Batra final form. I don't care about Mothras. So I have Batra larva form or first form. And then there's 93 Super Mecha Godzilla. I have that one. I'm very happy. Then there's Space Godzilla and Destroyer. So that's another video. I want to see them all together. Well, thank you guys. Until the next video. Later. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Bye.